Okay, so presence and potential. I donated this book, 200 copies, to those women here yesterday. Because part of my mission, part of my vision, my mission is to serve those who serve, which is why I'm here today, because I believe you're here in service. So I'm here in service to uplift you in all the ways that you serve, in any way that you're serving. And I know some of you, and you're serving in spades. So deep bow. And all of you are serving in your unique, very appointed ways. And thank you for it. I'm also intent. My mission and vision then is to serve those who serve and to get empowered teachings to the whole of the world. So that's why I would donate a book to people that are in service. There's a pile of them out there on a table. You're welcome to have one too. And if you have the mindset to donate, put something in that little brown bag, and I'll take that money and go have some more printed and take them to the next place. So that's how that goes. And this is 26 chapters of spiritual practice. And it's also the opposite of copyrighted. So there's an opposite. That means copy it. Run it off, type it out, speak it, use it in your classes, give it away, do anything you can with it to get empowered teachings to the whole of the world. Then we'll be co-inspirators for the awakening of humanity, of creating a new earth. So it's not just a theory of a new earth, but an absolute action toward what have I done today to create a new way of being and a new earth. And I did something. And if you got up, that's enough for some of you. With this that we're under, it's no little thing that some of us can get up and dust off or brush our teeth or anything else. And put one foot in front of the other one. So you don't have to do it alone. This is what my teacher told me many years ago. You do not have to do it alone. Here's the best part. You can't do it wrong. Just do what you can do. You cannot do it wrong. You don't have the power to do it wrong, even though it'll look wrong. Others will line up and tell you it's wrong. We ain't got no time for that. You cannot do it wrong. It's the absolute truth. And here's the bitter pill. You're welcome. It'll take longer than you like. Don't have to do it alone. Can't do it wrong. And it'll take longer than you like. Have you noticed? Yes. Yes. If we just had that little fast forward, we're so addicted to like, zzz, 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 zzz. Like no. And life says, here it is. Here it is, all of it, the Alpha and the Omega. And the more we get addicted to, no, only my preferences, please, and affronted by the reality of all that life offers, all that life includes, then the more depressed we get, the more despaired we get. Instead of, I don't love that, I don't like it even. And it's included. It's included. Drought, flood. God's got some answering to do. She better get it. And the kindness of people and the unkindness. It's like, who voted? And then they disrespect me, and then they respect me. But oh, I love that respect. Bring on the respect. And to the disrespect. Instead of like waking up to, it'll be both and. Period, end. It'll be both and. There's nothing we can do to stop that. That's somebody's amen, thank you. And the group says, amen. Bring it. So get a sense then today of how you would be. Now, some of you actually shedded an old skin. Did you have a sense of it? That you said, okay, I have suffered in that situation, in that relationship, in that gyration of my mind. I have suffered just enough. And today's the day that I'm going to say, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know what I ain't going to do when I leave out of here. So we've had some awakening here, some of us. And get a sense then of what it would be like in you to live in some of these ways. If you claimed this power for yourself today. Now, if I could convey this power to you, if I could transmit this power to you, guess what? You'd all have it. It's just here, have it. But I can only do it for here. I can only do it for here. You can only do it for there. But to the degree that we do it, to the degree that I do it, I've just shifted humanity. I've just shifted the consciousness of the world. I have just promoted healing of the soul of humanity by the work that I do at this projector. So this is a big contribution, folks. And if you believe in things like quantum theory, or the butterfly effect, or the tipping point, then what we think today and do today and speak today and contribute to today and uplift today and evolve today is a mighty contribution to the whole. Not to mention to our own soul's evolution. If you believe the soul has an evolution, then I'm going to contribute. I'm going to be co-creating with that soul's evolution, less stuck. Get a sense of what it would be like to define yourself and let others stand wherever they stand. Sound easy? To define myself. This is what I think and believe, and this is why I think and believe this way. And others get to think and believe and stand where they stand, and I ain't got no time to try to get over there and change their mind because it was pure insanity. I can't be at peace. I can't be sane. I can't be sober and try to change somebody else's mind. But oh, the allure. Lead me not into the temptation that I have any power over that knucklehead's mind. And awaken me to the difference, this is psychologically proven, the difference of a closed mindset and an opened mindset. So I've got to gain some mastery in knowing the difference. And he's like, well, they've not changed much of anything in all the 50 years I've known them. I'm like, bingo, clue in. And then speak what you believe, speak where you stand, live your own convictions, and mind your own business. Just for your sake. Just for your sake. How many times have we heard this? It's not just theory. Chapter 2. That's all in chapter 1. Chapter 2, regulate your own anxiety. And is it possible? Not at times. Very powerful little machine here. With its own motives and its own hurts and its own wounds and its own traumas and its own protectors and its own managers and its own inner critics and its own perfectionist parts and its own litany of parts that are seldom in truce with one another. So to be able to pause and take a breath, before I fire off that email, before I teach them a lesson in kindness, Guess how I know. This is why I said yesterday, you've probably heard me say it before, they won't let me sing the peace song. Remember when you used to sing the peace song? Some of you old timers, like, oh, you still do? So then, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with her. And as soon as she snaps out of it, I'll be at peace. And as soon as they quit drinking, I'll be at peace. And as soon as she apologizes to me, well, I'll consider it. So guess who it's going to begin with? Especially when they're unkind. Especially when they're judgmental. Especially when they're critical. Especially when I don't get what I want. So real power, real empowerment, real potential here. Chapter 3. Keep a clear distinction between facts and feelings. You're welcome. If there's 26, and I promise you, if you do just one, your life will transform. Just one. You can go, oh, it's too much. You can tell she's full of it. It's like, pick one. Just pick one and embody it. Pick one and apply it. And pick one and see for yourself what your empowerment looks like, what power looks like through you, what potential looks like through you. If you do just one of these spiritual practices. Just one. So an example then, and we'll go more into this afternoon for those of you who stay. And if you know anybody in this area that has suffered just enough, fire off a text to them and tell them, run on over here, hurry over here. Somebody asked me, Martha, will you go to dinner with me while you're there at Unity Village? Thank you for asking me. It's very kind of you to ask me, and I'm not available for dinner. So, what's the facts? Somebody invited somebody to dinner, somebody thanked them, and said, no, thank you, I'm not available. And so you get a period in there. There is no war in that. None. If you put a period in there. Power to the period. Power to the period. Because if you don't put a period in there, a comma goes in there. And you know what's after the comma? What? She's a bitch. Not available. Probably slung up looking at Facebook for 3 or 4 hours. After all I've done for her. After all I've done for God. She does not like me. She does not love me. She is not trustworthy. That is a betrayal of our friendship. Ad infinitum. Hi-ho, off to hell we go. After the comma. This will work in any situation. Somebody driving me the other day, sweet people, donated their time and car and money and gas and furnished me with a gallon of water. And we're driving along and traffic's blocked some. And it's like, traffic should flow. And then instead, real empowerment. Like, oh, we're going to get off and take another route through Independence. Sanity. And oh, by the way, I need to stop. Sanity, self-care. And then somewhere in the journey, one of these sweet people went, don't go that way. Like, he went, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I yelled. Like, where did that come from? Anybody relate? Like, where you wonder, where did that come from? And she said, I'm so sorry I yelled. But see, there was sanity in the car. And then sanity responded with, she yelled, period. Power to the period. Instead of she yelled at me. She yelled, and she shouldn't have. She yelled, and she's a witch. Versus human yelled. She yelled, period. And if I don't insert myself in it, I'll be freer. I'll be more liberated. I'll be more sane. I'll be more sensible. I can take clear, specific action toward being, let there be peace on earth. And I will after I smack her. And note to self, don't ever get in the car with her again. Because she is not a safe place. Versus, it's just a matter of time till somebody yells. And it's a matter of time till we decide. Till you decide and till I decide to get a period in there. Say, my peace of mind can't afford me to use commas. I'm a period kind of girl. A period kind of guy. So we begin again today. If there's ever a way I can serve you, get directly in touch with me. MarthaCreek.com. The number's there, the email's there. You can plop your name right in on a schedule right there if I can uplift you in any way. And if this teaching that comes through me is resonant with you, stay close to it. Find a way. Get you a book, get on that YouTube, and go listen to it. Whatever teaching is bolstering you up, whatever teaching awakens you, whatever teaching causes you to contemplate, to think, to move out, to expand your consciousness, stay close to it, whatever it is. Whatever practice is your power, stay close, whatever it is. And I'm grateful to be here with you. I'm honored and privileged to be in service with you. And I look forward to any time that I can. And carry on. I know who you are, too. And if others could do it, they'd be here. So it's us. I know who you are. I know what you are. And I know how you serve. And I bow to it in deep, deep gratitude.